Hello, let's hope this works. I'm recording a screen share on Zoom with my computer. I wanted to show you for this next quiz coming up the properties of radicals and rational exponents. There's going to be a couple of essay questions where you're going to need to be able to type in uh, math symbols and things like that on Canvas. So I wanted to show you how to do that in case you don't know yet. We're going to come here to modules. So this is the student view. This is exactly what you see. We're going to come here to modules, and I'm going to come down here where it says practice question and click on it. So this is not it's a survey. It's not a quiz. It's ungraded. Like it says here, it's just a place where you can practice typing in some math symbols before you actually take the test, because the test is timed and I don't want you spending time figuring out how to type in stuff. So I give you this question. This question is from the, there it goes. This question is from the quiz review. It's the last question from the quiz review. So it says we're going to simplify. So down here, I'm going to put my answer. So A, my answer for A, and I need to multiply these. So how you do that is you click either here and you click on this square root of x. I think you can also come here and insert equation. So it doesn't matter which order you do it. The question says, the question in the actual test says use these little three dots, and you come and click on the square root of x button. Okay. The other way you can do it is insert equation. It doesn't matter. You come to the same place. All right, so here's my equation. It says 8 times x, or 8x to the 4/3 times 2x to the 3/5. So I'm just going to write the answer. You have the answer in the answer key. I'm going to show you how to write it. So 8 times 2 is 16. And then we have x to the 4/3 times x to the 3/5. So we add the exponents. So I have an x here. And now I'm going to add the exponent. But for an exponent, it needs to be up. I'm going to use this button right here where it says SUP. It means a superscript. Right, means up. And then it's going to be a fraction. So I'm going to put in my fraction, the n over m, excuse me. And my fraction, 4/3 plus 3/5, that's going to be 20 over 15 plus, sorry, give me a second. 20 over, I should have just written these down, right? 20 over 15 plus 9 over 15. So 29 over 15. So 29 over 15. That's my answer. Insert equation. Okay, and then I'm going to make this a little bit bigger just so I can see it better. There's your answer. Okay, for part B, once again, I'm going to insert an equation. So B is this one right here. So I have 7 to the 1/3. So I'm going to type in my 7. Exponent is the superscript. I have a fractional exponent, so I had to put my fraction, and it's 1/3. And then I move on to the next one. So when I'm in the 1/3, I have to push over, the over button on your keyboard, and then over again to get outside of the exponent. Then I have my x, and I multiply exponents, so it's going to be x to the 2/9. So superscript for my exponent, fraction, 2/9, and then over twice to get out of the exponent. And then I have my y, and the y is to the 1/3. So superscript for my exponent, fraction, 1/3 over, and then z, superscript for my exponent, fraction, and it's to the 1/18. So 1 over 18. And that's my answer. So insert equation. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so I can see it. And there it is. Okay, and then part C. Okay, I'm dividing. So once again, now I'm going to use the 3 dots over here. So those that decide to use that can use that. It's the same thing. So I'm going to have, now when I have this, it's going to turn into a fraction. So I'm going to have a fraction. I'm going to start my fraction. On top will be a 3, right? 9 over 3 is a 3. And then in the denominator, I'm going to have an x, but the x is going to have an exponent, so superscript. Okay, and then the exponent is a fraction, so I'm going to write my fraction. And it's 3/2 minus 5/7. So that is 21 over 14 minus 10 over 14, so 11 over 14 is your answer. And like I said, all these answers are found in the answer key. I'm just showing you how to type it into Canvas. So insert that equation. There's my answer. part D. Now remember, you should only have positive exponents. So part D, I'm going to have to write something else. So I'm going to insert my equation. And it's a fraction. Okay, but at this point, it won't become a fraction because this right here, this negative exponent is actually going to flip, right? It goes to the numerator to make it a positive exponent. So it's going to be 11x exponent, superscript, and then I have a fractional exponent, a rational, so I need the fraction, and 4/3. It's positive now because we took the reciprocal and it went into the numerator. So insert equation. Okay, and that's how you type in your answers. Okay, now it needs to be typed in this way. I'm going to be a little bit lenient because this is the first time. So if you type it in wrong here, but you give me your work and you did it right on your work, I'm going to give you the answer. But it's going to be easier to type it in this way the first time because if I look at your work and I don't understand your work, I can't give you credit, right? So it'd be easier just to type it in here correctly instead of me looking at your work. But that's how you do it. Let me see how I'm going to stop recording. There we go.